guys and welcome to another video. So today we're doing the 500 subscriber special. Last time you guys voted for Sally Face after we made Belle's cipher. So we're going to be doing that today. This doll is a little scary, but so if you're a younger viewer, please be cautious. To make him, we're going to be using this Dracula doll with a blue mask. This mask will be perfect for making Sally's signature mask. Anyways, let's see how this turns out. On with the video. So, to start off, we have to remove all of this hair. I would want to reuse this, but it was a bit greasy and a bit gunky, so I couldn't really use it again. To remove the hair, take a pair of sharp scissors and snip it all very close to the scalp. Now, remove her head. You can do this with a hairdryer or some hot water, and then using some needle nose pliers, scrape all the hair out from inside the head and pull out all the gunky bits. This can really clog up your pliers, so make sure to wash them thoroughly afterwards. Anyways, now we have to get on adding some face mods. I didn't know exactly how Sally would look under the mask, but I wanted to give him an interesting face. So to start off, let's saw off the nose. To do this, just take a scalpel and try and cut away from yourself, just to flatten it out so that you have a surface to work with. I then took some epoxy sculpt to do some sculpting. Unfortunately, my camera was not in the right place yet again, but there you go. Take a little sculpty tool, or whatever you want to use, and flatten out the area to make the bridge of the nose. I wanted to show kind of nose holes which you see on a skull, so we did that. And remember now, if you're a younger viewer, please fuck off because this is gonna be a little creepy at the end. I also added a small scar down the cheek. Now to get onto the body. I drew some lines on with a pen and sawed the doll into parts so that we can make Sally a bit shorter and have a bit more of a masculine body mould. Gosh, I can't speak today, can I? I never can when it comes to videos. Anyways, glue the wire in place and all the parts back together. The thing is with the wire which I used, it bent a lot and it was very difficult to get everything into place, so I used a lot of hot glue to secure everything. Then using some clay, I sculpted on the body, and using some epoxy, I sculpted on some feet. Now, onto the mask. I sculpted the small crack down the middle, then spray painted it white. Once painting the body, the mask, and the head blue, we can now get on with the next bit. Adding some details to the mask. I wanted to add the straps which go around the back and the little clasps which hold them. To do this, cut 2 strips of black elastic and attach them to the mask using some glue. Then take some 2-part epoxy sculpt to sculpt some small clasps. These help it keep it in place as well, and they also cover up the ends of the elastic. I used a knife to sculpt them because then I could get nice sharp edges. Now that the mask's done, I decided to add some more detailing to the face. I wanted to add some darker patches to the skin and add some depth into all the scars which I added as well. To do this, I simply mixed a slightly pinkish colour and carefully washed it over the skin. Make sure to dab it away and whatnot. Anyways, now that we've done that, we can do the hair. I had some blue yarn and I just did rerouting. Take your needle tool and press it into the head, and then press in your yarn. Repeat this a lot of times and unravel it all and brush it out. This took a very long time, so I did it off screen, taking it wherever I went. But once it's all unravelled, it's a lot easier to brush out and definitely worth the effort. Now that it's all brushed out, I separated the hair, and we can get on to the face up. Put your doll's head in a sock with some pins around the top, and spray it using some Mr. Super Clear sealant. Then gently sketch on the shape of the eyes which you want with your pencil. I wanted to have rather big eyes so that they would show through the mask. So that's what I did. I also wanted to give him some blue eyebrows to match his blue hair. Using a black pencil, I went in and scratched in some eyeliner, and using a red pencil, I added more depth to the scars and lips. Going in with more black pencil, I gave him some more bold eyeliner. I don't know why, I just thought it'd be a fun touch to add to this doll to make the eyes really pop out through the mask. Darken the pupils with a dark blue pencil and blend it to the top. Then using a white pencil, add in some highlights and lighten the whites of the eyes. I always dab a little water on my hands so that I can pick up some pigment to make the eyes and white shine especially bright. And I think that's the face up done. Now let's take the head out of the wrap, after giving it a final sealing coat of course. After checking that the mask fits, I took some scissors to cut away the fringe. I did it in relation to the mask because that's what we really see in the game. I then chopped upwards to make the fringe look more realistic and more choppy. This took a while of measuring, going back and forth, but you get there eventually. Now, to go on to the clothes. Because of the way I'd constructed this doll, I'm going to have to sew the clothes straight onto the body. It's slightly annoying, but it works. For the trousers, I took 2 rectangles of red fabric and just sewed them onto the legs. Now the trousers are done. I decided to add the tiny knee holes which show where it's been worn down, so I simply took some scissors and pulled at the threads until I got a nice look. Now for the shirt. I decided to do a very simple pattern and I just measured it to the doll's body. This way, since spandex is very nice and stretchy, I knew it would all fit properly. Wherever you want the shirt to be with the length, add 2 little snips, or if you're fancier and more organised than me, use chalk or something, or actually make a pattern. I cut out 2 rectangles and sewed them to the doll's torso. And then that's the shirt done. Now onto the shoes. I wrapped the feet in tin foil and simply did some paper mache over the top. To do this, take some newspaper and some Mod Podge or whatever glue you prefer. Now that they're done, we leave them to dry overnight. Now that they're all dry, we can cut them away using a craft knife. Be very careful with these as they are sharp. Cut a small slit at the back of the boot and across the bottom, and then gently peel it away and remove all the tin foil. Now that they're dry and off the feet, we can make the soles and the toe caps using epoxy sculpt. Mix together both parts A and B and flatten a bit out and press it onto the shoe. Now that we've added the details, we can go in and paint them. And with that, we're done! Anyway, this doll was really fun to make, especially with all the body mods, and I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. But I have no fucking clue what to do for the 1000 subscriber special we are fast approaching. So leave your answers in the comments below. Anyways, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and remember, doll customizing is not for fucking kids. See you all next time, bye!